Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Grimoire. And tonight, I want to tell you about my first-hand experience at Catwoman's Bridge. So this was about 10, maybe 15 years ago now. Me and a friend of mine used to get together and go to places that would freak us out. You know, abandoned buildings, old cemeteries, spooky stuff like that. And one day he calls me and says, "Hey, I found out about this place and we need to go check it out tonight." And I said, "Perfect, let's do it." He says, "Alright, give me about an hour. I'm going to clean my car and handle a couple things around the house first." I said, "No problem." So after about an hour, I head over to his house. We jump in his car and we take off. And on the way, he tells me a story about the place that we're going to visit. And it goes a little something like this. About a 20-minute drive south of Charlotte lies an old bridge. There's nothing out there. No streetlights, just forest everywhere. But years ago, there used to be some houses nestled in the woods near the bridge. And in one of those houses lived an old woman with all of her cats. One night, one of her cats got out and took off. So, she went out looking for the cat, and after a few minutes, ended up down by the road where the bridge is. She was so focused on trying to find her cat that she didn't see the truck barreling down the road with no lights on. Before she knew it, the truck slammed into her, knocked her off the bridge and into the brook below. The truck didn't even stop, just kept going. The next morning, police and investigators find her body under the bridge, surrounded by cats. As soon as he finishes the story, we take a right, and now we're on the road that leads to Catwoman's Bridge. Doesn't take too long, but the story was right about one thing. There's nothing out here, just darkness and woods. Finally, we come to the bridge. We slow down and stop for a minute. There's nobody else out here. He says, "Alright, let's do it." So we slowly drive over the bridge. We have the windows down just in case we can hear anything weird. Nothing. Didn't hear anything. Didn't see anything. So I looked at him, I'm like, "Ah, man, come on, this is a total bust." He says, "Yeah, oh well. Still pretty creepy out here though." I was like, "Yeah, it is." So the only way to get back to his house, we had to go further down the road, turn around, and go back over the bridge. So we do. We go up, drive another probably 10 to 15 minutes. There are no streets that intersect this road. So we finally get to a spot where we can turn around. And we start heading back. And just for fun, we drive over the bridge again, really slow, the windows down. Again, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. And my friend says, "Well, you know, it's still pretty spooky out here, right?" I said, "Yeah, for sure. It's definitely spooky out here." So after about 20 minutes, we pull back into his driveway, and we get out of the car. We're going to go back inside, you know, whatever, hang out for a little bit more. And that's when I noticed it. His back windshield of his car was covered in cat paw prints. No joke. Remember earlier when I said that he needed an hour before I came over because he wanted to clean his car? Yeah. Freshly cleaned car. And it was covered in cat paw prints. So needless to say, we were sufficiently creeped out after that. But it wasn't enough to keep us away. We did end up going back to that bridge a few more times. And if you want to hear those stories, let me know in the comments. And if you have stories of your own that you want to share, and I'll narrate for you, let me know by emailing me. And I'll put an email address in the description box below. It's where you can send your stories. So, thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be coming out with a new video here very soon. So until next time.